Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shack here, and welcome to Valheim, a first impressions, but not a blind first impressions. We're gonna be looking at the game, talking about the mechanics, why I'm just gonna tell you straight out, I freaking love this game. We've been playing it for damn near 2 days straight. We got somewhere around 20 hours into it. So we're gonna talk about the mechanics, a little bit about the multiplayer, and who I'm with. Tabby, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You ready to jump into some more of this with me?
I am.
All right, let's do it. So go ahead and start game. Now, the Valheim was developed by Iron Gate. This is their first game out the box. We're gonna jump into some established characters. This is my character, Shack, with his bow, archer. I'll actually switch over. This is Shackdor from last night. We streamed with like, I don't know, how many people do we have? 6, 7 people?
Whoa!
Oh, Tex, don't let go!
Tex, be careful!
Never let go, Tex.
Hold on! Go!
Never let go. Jeez.
Never let go.
Land dead
We're
ahead!
not, we're like halfway to Tabby.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Well,
We got
wish them
3
luck, ladies and
skeletons in
gentlemen.
here and just 2 of us.
I'm gonna die.
There's a boss through that door!
Oh my god, it poisons.
Oh, your health is so low.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
Yeah, we're at 7, I think.
7 people. Now, fair warning, it says you can play up to 10, and technically you can. Last night we were seeing some pretty substantial lag when the players were near each other. So for 2 players, runs beautifully without issue. I don't know where the limit is there. You probably can get away with 3, maybe 4, but what we were doing last night, like, it was playable, but it got rough. It was kind of hard to use the bow. Anyways, let me load up my main character and we'll get started. Oh, you know what I did? I selected the world. We were in our world, but with new characters.
Oh.
That's what happened, because the world and the character are separate. So we tried to record this earlier with brand new characters, and I loaded up the other world. So that's kind of cool. You can have multiple characters in one world. They've separated those 2 saves. You can take characters that you've been playing in your single player and bring them over to a friend's multiplayer. And they do warn you when you do this that you can lose all your stuff, so be careful. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop up the server for you to jump in.
Yep.
Okay. And while we're loading, so the game, by the words of the devs, is a brutal exploration survival game for 1 to 10 players. I don't know how brutal it is. It's challenging, but it's not like super punishing. At least not for the first chapter, I guess you could call it, that first section.
If you take it at a good pace. If you rush things, I can see you run into, the Black Forest unprepared. It's gonna be pretty bad. But if you take your time, I think it's challenging and very rewarding.
Yeah, it's definitely very rewarding. I'm actually at our campsite in the Black Forest, speaking of which. I'll wait for you to get in, see where you're at, and then we'll head back to town. Of course, wanting to show the game off for this beautiful art style, and it's raining, and it's nighttime. We get into our little. There is a building system. We built all of this. We're out exploring. Looks like where we left off. The rain's coming down, so the fire has gone out. We do have monsters in the Black Forest causing trouble.
So for all your trying to show off the game, weather, it's got some good weather systems.
True.
The weather systems matter.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Hi.
I guess you logged out up in the tower. Nice.
I did.
It's very pretty. The art style for this, and I know we were talking about this last night about how it's. Some people in chat were like, "Oh, it's awful. Like the resolution on the textures is so bad." Well, that's the design choice the devs went for, and I absolutely love this. It's kind of inspired early 2000s, late 90s, like early 3D titles, like when we were first getting into 3D. But they cranked up all the post-processing effects. So you get beautiful lighting and shadows. You get long view distances. There's some great shots of, and we'll see our little camp as we head out here. But you can really like see all the way out. Control 3, by the way, is how you turn on and off your UI. It's nice to be properly kitted, unlike last night.
Yeah, last night was fun.
How about we get some sleep in our tents, and then we head out and head back to our. Yeah, I think you can't sleep at this time. Is it daytime?
Yeah, it's daytime.
Oh, balls. The sun just came up. All right. Hey, look at the
No
map.
sleeping during the day.
No sleeping during the day. Can't sleep in. Where are we? So we need to head all the way up to the base on the coast. We were doing some serious exploration, yeah. Let's start running north. See a
Yep.
little bit of the
You
Black
want to go along the
Forest.
coast?
Yeah, let's stick to the coast a bit. Sadly, we're not near our road we built yesterday. But this is one of the biomes, the Black Forest. We're heading over to the meadow now. There are all kinds of cool stuff to see in here. We ran into a troll. Oh, is it our first time in here? Mm-hmm. It was
Well, I
displeased.
ran away from a troll my
Yeah.
first time in here.
It was up. Great Dwarf. Ah! You're so mad.
Yeah.
Ow. Nice.
So satisfying.
There's another one coming in. Show him the dodge. I guess I will, because now he's trying to kill me. There is a dodge roll. There's a block. So it's got a bit of an action. There we go. Action combat system. So if I right-click, I can block. It might be easier to see if I pull out a sword in my shield here. So I can block. If I hit spacebar, I can do a roll. You can roll in various directions, so you can dodge out of the way of attacks. And I really do like the combat in this. And then my bow. Different types of arrows for the bow. I don't have any on me. I think of all I've got left because we've been exploring for a while with crappy wood arrows, but it works. All right,
Yeah.
let's get going. What's your weapon of choice?
I've been rocking the club on this character.
Oh, man. We just...
A
Not too-
stick. I hit things with a stick.
Not too long ago. We've had it for a bit. Copper. We got copper and metal technology. We need to get you like a mace.
Yeah.
An upgraded stick. We need to get over
with
this.
a metal bit on the end.
Yeah. Go this way. And you can probably see like the trees moving. There's little wisps that are going by. That's actually what direction the wind's blowing from. Which matters a lot when you're out sailing. Got some blueberries over here. Grab some of those. All right, let's start. Let's use our thing. Let me get near you. I'm gonna pop it.
Yep.
There we go. And now we can run for much longer, so we can actually get back to town as we rush through here. And if we see anything like a dungeon or anything, okay. Enemies. Oh, there's a shaman in there too, healing him.
Yeah, I'm trying to take him out.
Cool.
Shaman's down.
Nice. There's a heavier gray dwarf in there too. I'm out of stamina. Oh, mushrooms. I picked some mushrooms in the middle of combat. Yoink, yoink, yoink. We can make some food later. Oh, shot you in the butt, sorry.
That's alright. I didn't turn on the PvP damage.
This is good. It is opted PvP. If you want to, you can. Because this game wasn't, it wasn't really built for PvP. It's not balanced for it. There we go. All right, let's get out of this Black Forest before we run out of ammo and food. The game does have a food system, and honestly, I don't know about
Also satisfying.
yeah, like I don't know about you, but I think it's the best food system that I've seen in a survival game. Basically, every piece of food. I'm gonna hold up here for just a second. Every piece of food has different values to it, and you can have 3 pieces of food at a time. You can see my hunger bar here is actually color coded based on the food that I've eaten in the 3 types. They'll last longer. They'll change how much health you have. Notice my health is going up. The regeneration rate of your health. So if you really want to get like, oh, there's ruins over here. I must have walked right past this last time we were exploring. Some feathers. Neat. There are ruins to find and explore and loot if you want. But yeah, so the food system. I'm getting some health back right now. More mushrooms. Yoink. It's quite freaking cool. Like, you can really get into it. You can really micromanage it if you want to, or you can just slam some berries and some mushrooms that you found and go about your exploring of the wilderness. It doesn't kill you if you run out, but you'll be really weakened if you don't actually eat. Shall we?
Yeah. was gonna say, if you could turn yourself on the map, I can follow you more easily.
Oh, right. All right, it's on. Ah! Next. Can see him in the trees.
Blended right in. Usually find them near the water.
Yeah. Or right along the coast. Oh, hey. Is this? Ah, I thought this was copper. Lamb. Let's say we should mark that. You can mark the map, and you'll find yourself doing that quite a bit. Like, you can see all these little marks that I've made. A couple nodes for copper to go mine. A couple of those Ds on my map are for dungeons. The underground crypts that we can go in and explore. Which I think we have explored those ones, but walking skeletons and loot in there, which is actually how you move along with your technology. Run up here. So every system you're gonna look at first glance, I think I've done this with every one of them, like, oh, food, yeah, whatever, and I'll just eat stuff. And then, you know, once we started deciding what we wanted to do, oh no, I want to get into some combat. What's important to me? Let's, like, actually make some good food and mix these together in certain ways. The crafting system, or better yet, the building system, has its own fairly unique mechanics. It's not just, okay, here's a wall section, you can slap it in, you know, 2 directions you can rotate, say arc or Atlas style. In this, you can build the smaller sections, you can rotate it in different ways, but there's also a way that, like, how the support system works, which I'll show once we get back to town. Get over there. Bum, bum, bum. I think the meadow is up here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost back. Yeah, those are the crows.
Yeah, those are the crows. Wonder what they're flying around. Oh, I have
That's
this. Yeah.
Audio cue.
It's letting us know that there's something around here that's probably dangerous. Or underground. I don't think we ever actually found... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. No, I don't think these respawn, and I'm pretty sure we've explored this before. I mean, let's poke our heads in just to see. Listen to the audio in here, by the way.
I don't know. There are mushrooms.
And the mushrooms have come back. I'm just gonna look around. I know we've been in here before because the doors are open and we've... Yeah, no, I don't think stuff comes back in here. I think you have to go out and explore more. I'm kind of glad they don't, because that would get people that just want to, like...
Yeah.
They just want to farm that one dungeon nearby instead of going out into the world and exploring, so... But, super creepy.
Convenient place to get away if you are running from something bigger, but beware.
Beware. Oh, it's raining now. Okay. All right, we're gonna run. Let's get back.
Yeah.
The audio cues are on point. The noise that you're hearing every once in a while in the distance, and I'm sure you'll hear more as we get closer to the meadows. There. Let me stealth real quick. I'm gonna show them this. There, right there. It's the sound of a deer. So if you're hunting, just listen closely and you'll hear their sounds, and they are directional. Got it. They are directional. If you try to run up to a deer, smack it with a stick, or hit it with a sword or an axe, it will run away from you. So you can go into like stealth mode and sneak around. Oh, my inventory is full because we've been out and about. Can you pick that up?
I'm working on it.
I'm gonna eat out in the meadow. There's quite a few different biomes. I think the only ones that we've really been exploring so far has been like the ocean and the meadows. The other one.
They do start you in the meadow, and it's kind of the friendliest of the areas.
Mm-hmm.
The area we just ran through, the Black Forest, is not so friendly. But even here in the meadows, you'll get the little graylings that come out and smack you around if you take down too many trees.
And they do seem to get stronger as you take down, Odin's enemies. which we will
There we
check out in
go.
a minute. There it is. I think we got to replant some trees. The back line back here is getting a little thin, but here's our homestead. Early days, and the road we put in. Let's go check it out. I need to cut this eventually. Ah, this has got physics. I can push this. Push this down.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll also, you know, roll back on you, damage you, run things over.
I rolled over it. Almost. Yeah, this will kill you. So cutting down trees. Wait, before we go inside, actually, let me show this, because this right here is another log that we haven't actually cut that needs to be cut. If I run up to the top, pull out my axe.
I will run away.
Yeah, watch it, because this is gonna come down, and I don't know in what direction.
Yep.
Timber! Yeah, that hits you, you will die, and it will do damage to everything it runs into. It's taking down all of these like small shrubs.
Where there
look at
are
it go.
fewer trees at the bottom than at the top.
Grab all this. It is persistent. It's not going to go away. I just need to cut the rest of the log down. Break it into pieces. Watch it. It's coming down right towards you. Oh, it stopped. Oh, no. I popped over it.
You're Indiana Jonesing it. Just dodge to the side.
Just turn left. Oh. All right. Let me finish this up. There we go. Always use more lumber. Oh, you've done some expanding to the beekeeping side of things.
Yeah.
What do you got going on over there? I don't think I've seen that.
Well, in order to use the workshop, it has to be under a roof and be, you know, somewhat secure. And also, the enemies came over and punched one of my beehives into oblivion, so I had to rebuild that.
Oh, I was kind of hoping that then the bees killed them. Oh, I see what you're
No.
saying. Yeah, this has to be undercover. It won't let you use it. Mm-hmm. Ugh, bees. All right, I'm leaving.
But they give you honey,
Yeah,
which is a valuable food source.
happy bees.
Yeah.
The bees are happy. Oh, I can't pick anything up because I'm still full. All right, I'm going back into the house. Now, those walls are not just for looks. We've actually been attacked a couple of times. The game basically says the forest is angry and comes running out to murder us. The bridge we built over there. And I think that's one of the most enjoyable parts about the game so far, is the freaking crafting system is a joy to use. So if I go into building here, let's do... What did we want to do? Let's grab... Thinking about doing an expansion a bit. Do I have any stone on me? A little bit. See all of our resources are stacked up. You can get 50 stacks and then build them up like this. We built these little towers so we can shoot down at our enemies as they come in. Our small house. This was actually, I forgot about this. This was actually a ruined house we found on this hillside. And we were like, oh, this is cool. Let's just call dibs. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what we
I've
did.
been rebuilding it.
Yeah. Just our little cabin. With all of our loot inside. All right. Drop some stuff off here. And get into the building system a little bit. Let's do it out here. I wanted to make a little place for us to have tools near the farm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to build like a little shed out here. Oh, did you want to knock that tree down?
Yeah, I can go do that.
Sweet. So the first thing you're going to need when you get into crafting is you're going to need a crafting workbench, which gives you an AoE like effect. You can see that line out there in the distance. That's your
All right.
building area where you'll have access to the bench. Now you need this to not only put down structures, which I'm going to put this right about there, to put down structures, you'll notice now that I can actually use the building. But if you want to use the workbench to build like tools or fix your stuff, you're going to need to put it under a roof. Anything that is not under a roof when there's a storm will start to take damage. So you probably noticed that some of our stuff inside the walls, and I just noticed this actually, the lumber stack here, if I bring out my hammer, is actually taking a little bit of damage. So that means that we're gonna have to build like a storage shed for supplies if we want to keep them like this, or at least put some kind of overhang on them. So good to know. But that's true about anything. It seems like stuff that's built to be outdoors. Oh, did you know our door is half dead too?
I did not.
Yeah, I just fixed it. Yeah, I was taking damage too. I think that took damage in the last assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that took a few smacks. So, all right, first thing we're gonna do, get our hoe out. There is terrain manipulation. You can dig down. We found copper. I found copper underground. That's where this road leads, about like 1.5 miles that direction, all the way out to here. There was a copper node. And then I kept digging down, and I found another one underground, which was cool. I didn't know you could actually find it underground.
Watch out.
What? Yep, timber.
we're good.
So we're gonna level this out using the hoe. Probably need to level out our actual farm. What's up?
It just keeps going.
Oh, let's level that a little bit more. Eat up some of the farmland, sorry. All right, build. Oop, my hammer's almost broken. Let me go fix it. Use the repair button. Why can't I repair my sword? Oh, I don't have any copper on me. That's probably why. Or I can't. Oh, I probably can't do it on the workbench. I have to use the smithy. How much you want to bet?
Yeah.
That's probably
The
what it
forge.
is. Yeah. All right. Well, put down a foundation. So constructing stuff in this. It's dark now. Let's get a nap in, and then I'll build the shed.
Yeah.
Cart's the greatest thing. Physics object that you can actually ride at the back of, and it shows stuff in the back when you fill it up. All right, jumping in bed. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'll open the door for you.
Thank you. I actually need to drop some stuff off.
All right, then I will not open the door. Haha. Straight to work. Okay, so building materials. Now, what's cool about the building system is that everything needs to be supported. And if I wanted to build this, I'll put this down. We can always break it in a second. I'll put down some. Oh, we'll do a little stick built, like pillar construction. So, drop a couple of beams down, and then if we want to, we can do like a floor plan. Notice that there is snapping, but you don't have to use it. You can stick this almost any way you want, and it's very forgiving in how you snap stuff. So I've gotten 2 squares there. I can rotate this and actually snap it inside the other one at a few different angles. So if you want to get some like weird angles going on like that, you totally can. And it's really forgiving about this in a way that allows you to be far more creative. But, and this is the part that's really cool. So say, all right, I'm going to put this, I actually want a support through that floor pillar. For whatever reason, I can do that. But now I want to, let's do like a 45-degree beam, and I want it to go this way because there's, for whatever reason, and another one here. Notice that it's starting to change colors. This is a dark, well, this is actually a blue because it's a support pillar in the ground. That's not going anywhere. It's structurally sound. Green, less structurally sound, but this is a strong beam kind of nailed into this one. It's not going anywhere. This is a lighter green. As we continue to build this stuff out, now we want like a support pillar, this right here. We're gonna make something really precarious. Now that's turned yellow. That's not very sturdy. It doesn't have a lot of support to it. This is turned red. Okay, now we're getting into the point where it's probably gonna collapse. And then if I build another one, give it a second. Oh, that's actually still okay. Barely, it's dark red. We'll build another one. How's that? Nope, doesn't have enough support. So what we can do is, if I break this stuff, I get all the resources back. If I go there and there, give it a second to figure it out. Is it supported? and it's supported, and now the one above is green again. So you can't do and anybody who's played, almost all of the crafting games that I can think of, honestly, even Space Engineers is guilty of this. You can build everything on like one point and it'll be fine. It doesn't care as long as there's a connection point to the ground. In this, there's actually a little support. So you find that with like all the mechanics, it looks so simple just glancing at it, and then you realize, oh no, there's just enough there to make it interesting. Support pillars I can put in if I want to. I can put like a 45-degree beam. Beam here. And have like another little reinforcement point. I can break this because it's silly. And I'm getting all the resources back to this. It's very easy to just go in, clean it all up, collect all the lumber from it. So yeah, not too shabby. I did manage to level this out, so I'm not gonna put this on pillars. I think I'm just gonna build this straight on the ground. Make kind of a simple shed here. The forest is moving.
Yes, it is.
Find the high point. All right, to the walls! All right, I'm in. Get on this side. Forest is pissed. Oh, there's a ton of them too. I like that this is getting harder. The more we like defeat Odin's enemies,
Yeah.
the more stuff seems to start coming after us. Trying to take the shaman out over here before you
Yeah,
can heal them.
Shot on him.
He is way out there. Stamina's out. I need to eat something because my health is low.
I am not as good with a bow.
No, trust me, I've missed
So-
almost all my shots. Terrible today. The bow
Very
takes a bit of getting
dodgy.
used to.
All right. I'm going to go down.
Damn it.
I'm going to get him into a better position.
Stop healing him.
All right. Come get me. Come and get me. Where's a good spot?
That actually is pretty good. Right around there. So run out of stamina. You know what happens when that happens.
You
Oh,
die.
I need better arrows. I'm using the worst arrows. Yeah, thank you. You were close enough to me
Yep.
for that. We do have a special buff because we defeated one of Odin's enemies that allows us to sprint at 60% less cost. The arrow, and I think it's because we're using the cheap arrow that I'm using, is super slow. Damn it. See if you can get a couple swings in there. This one's throwing
There are
rocks
so
at me.
many chasing me.
Yeah. I might have to come out there with a sword and board and give you a hand.
Ouch. Yep.
All right, coming
I
out
need
the
to come
gate.
in.
Oh, yeah, go, go,
Ah.
go. Go, go, go. The shield makes me so slow.
I didn't eat ahead of time.
I don't think I can actually... Oh, no, I did the heavy swing and he smacked me.
All right. I'm going to help.
The shaman's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Jump behind you. Ow. There's like a third of my health. Oh, there's half my health. Get that block skill up a bit more. There we go. Yeah, you get used to the bow. So if you
Yeah.
first try it out and you're like, this is awful, what the hell? The arrows aren't going anywhere near. Well, one, your skill is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
The bow you're using is awful, and the arrow type that you're using is probably awful. So, and the round goes super slow, and it arcs pretty substantially. So, but once you get it dialed in, it's actually really enjoyable when you get that shot at a deer from pretty far out. It feels
If you
good.
want to see, I was doing a little planting while you were building.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got some carrot seeds and some tree seeds in.
nice. Have you figured out like how the distance works on them? Because I know last time that was a...
I just placed them substantially further apart.
Okay. They do
Yeah.
need... Put some furs in.
And I think,
Fine.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Get
I like it.
the different trees and some little carrots in there. So.
Cool. All right, let me stop being a slacker then, and I'll get the shed built. I am gonna put little support pillars around the sides, I think. You don't need these. I just think it looks cool. And let's do some walls. Do some. Be like a little half wall.
Do a little replanting up here on the ridge.
And then do a door. Now, I don't want the door on the side because that would look weird. Now, any other game that I can think of off the top of my head would require me to put it there, but I think I'm going to put it... Missing equipment. I'm out of wood. Ah. Get back. Oh, I gotta break down one of our wood stacks. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna show the cart. So if I put some stuff in the cart, like 50 wood, you can only hold about 300 pounds. Actually shows there's stuff in the cart. Almost every item in the game, every structure in the game that can take damage, it seems has a visual representation of that damage. So when the cart was taking damage, we hadn't realized it until the cart had like cracks in the wood, the back panel had fallen off and was dragging on the ground. Yeah, I think this art style allows for them to have a lot more variation because it's easier for them to turn over with a small team. Which is a huge bonus.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Um,
You can plant trees, saplings anywhere.
Oh yeah? You don't have to have the tilled soil?
Nope. I just reforested that hillside.
Oh.
And they...
Nice. I think I'm just playing with the building now. Up. I say after this, you want to go fight, the big bad guy? What's his name?
Yeah. Which one? The deer one?
Yeah, the deer guy.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's put this... I don't want to put it right here. I could make scaffolding and actually go up top and mount it on the top properly, but we'll do it that way for now. And then maybe 26-degree roof mount. Here. And here. Oh, I can slide that back. Grab this. Rising ground like this requires a little bit of stone in your inventory. You're actually using it to make a foundation. And then once you've got it risen, you can do flatten or level. You can level it all out. But it's an ugly shed, but it's ours. Yeah, I think I'm going to move that roof around. But you get the idea for the crafting. Now, I could sit here, and I have for quite a long time. You could sit here and just keep manipulating this and figuring out, okay, well, maybe I actually want to keep it this way, but I want to have some more, like, beams going across, but I want them kind of exposed, so I'll put them in like this. Like, you can see how you could spend a lot of time on this. And this is just the wood. We haven't even gotten to stone yet, which is a little further down. Now, the progression system in this is quite cool because it's all about exploring, finding stuff out in the world, and then you can bring it back to wherever you're building your town or multiple encampments and continuing to like build up through the technology. Eventually, we reached, as I said, we've got the metalworking tools now in the back of the camp back here, so we can actually refine copper and tin and all that. So pretty freaking cool. So, where are we compared to It's a bit of a run, but if you're down, let me make some ammunition. And how about me and you head out to go fight a giant deer monster?
Yes.
Sweet. Make sure we've got some food. I will organize this a bit later.
Roll this back in.
Oh, what do I need for fire arrows? I need feathers. Grab some fire arrows. Grab some flint.
How do you unhook yourself?
Look back at the cart. At the the control, like yeah.
Yep,
So there you go.
gotcha.
And then just use it, and it'll drop off. Is that your first time using the cart?
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, let me cook some food real quick. And not burn it. Prepare for the adventure.
Yep, you can burn your food.
I do it all the time. It's almost a meme now around on Twitch.
Almost.
It is, to be honest.
Yeah.
Alright, what arrows are our last hope backup arrows? I've got my fire arrows, I've got my flint ones. I could make some copper ones, but I think I want to save the copper because we just made our little copper road.
Mm-hmm.
Or bronze? I think they're bronze arrows, aren't they? Yeah, bronze arrows. Yeah, hold off on that. Drop off these seeds. Ancient seed? What is that?
That's something we got in that last fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. I love that we're still running into new stuff. Yep, burned my food. Sure enough. I got distracted by that seed. It doesn't take long. Oh. And there's an audio cue to let you know when the food is done and then when you burned it. And I still managed to not pay attention enough to actually deal with it.
Do we have any flint to make arrows?
Yeah, I'm holding it here.
Thanks.
Oh, you know what? I killed that troll. What does it take to make a troll hide cave? Oh, you have to have 10 troll hide and 10 bone fragments.
Oof.
Yeah, we have to kill another troll. I think we only have five of the hide. There is sailing in this. I'm gonna run down to the shore while you're prepping, okay?
Yeah.
There's sailing in this. What we have is not a sailboat. What we have, see the sailboat over on Wasted's channel. He's gotten, like, there's all the way up to, like, a proper longboat. This is not either of those. This is the raft, which is hilarious and awful at the same time. We had quite a bit of fun last night getting everyone on one raft and sailing around to rescue Tabby, even though she didn't need it.
I made my way to a place I couldn't make my way back from, but well, I won't say I was fine. I wasn't fine.
Yeah, the troll sunk your raft, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Abandoned ship. All right, I'm ready to go if you are. Oh, no, you know what we need? Grab a deer head. Here, grab 2 deer heads. We need 2. Since you're inside.
Okay.
Because that's the way you summon Odin's enemies, so we can smite the hell out of them. At least this one. I don't know what the next one needs.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
All right.
You have food?
I have food. We don't need the cart, right? Nah.
No.
No, because the ore is the other way if we wanted to go ore mining later. Do that later.
Yes.
Okay, we need to head.
Along the coast this
Yeah,
way,
along
right?
the coast that direction. Wait, let me use my thing.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to sprint for a while. And go! To the summoning stones. So, I know we played this for a while now. What's your favorite, like, what keeps bringing you back?
I really enjoyed the method of skill gain and the exploration. Like, we ran into a place that was horrible yesterday. It was the mountains. And I just want to know more. I want to be able to survive in the mountains, and each area has a new challenge, and I like that.
Yeah. I mentioned that yesterday. It's like everything seems to have a new challenge, and there's a purpose to it, right? Like, unlike Space Engineers, something that I've been talking about for ages. You play Space Engineers, there's no goal other than the ones you set for yourself, which is fine. There's nothing that ties it together. It's just jump into a map and build stuff. And in this, it's like, I do want to build stuff. I have ideas for things that we can build, with just the lumber that we've got, or when we get stone technology, however that happens. Oh, there's a bit of an old building over here. Let's come back to it. Oh,
Yeah,
keep going. I get distracted.
it's very easy to do.
Oh yeah. Sun coming through the trees. But in this, everything kind of leads toward that goal. I want new technology for a lot of reasons. One, so I can build cool stuff, but also because I would need better weapons so I can explore that other region that I haven't been into yet. Or because I want to defeat a bigger enemy. Or I want to go troll hunting. And it all ties into that, like, you've been chosen by Odin to go fight his enemies in this, savage land deal that the story kind of feeds to you. All right, you've got the goods.
I've got the goods.
You brought deer head, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me read the stone. Hunt his kin is all it says, and it shows the symbol of a deer.
There we go.
Fire arrows. Where is he? There he is. Be on fire! Ah! I'm going sword board.
Yeah, just go for it. Watch the.
Yep, here it comes. Oh! Okay, that was an area blast. Oh, he just punted me.
So this enemy will obviously have different mechanics than the other ones.
Oh, yeah.
Drop different resources.
Ouch. I'm all right. Yeah, different resources. This is... Oh. Get those antlers. He's coming. A heavy attack with the sword. So the sword's got a stab, which I actually quite like. As long as you don't do it at the wrong time and kill yourself. Here comes Ario. I think I actually can block that.
Nice.
Almost got him.
Do you feel the different weapons are viable? Like equally viable?
So far, I know everyone was like, you need to get the knife. The knife is life-changing. And Wasted was saying it's got like a jump attack if you sneak up on people. The sword's got, it's got a slow attack that seems to do a ton of damage if you can hit, but it's pinpoint directly in front of you. If they get around you and it takes a minute to like wind up. So yeah, every weapon seems to have its own thing. The bow has options. It doesn't do as much damage as the rest of the weapons, but it also gets sneak attack damage. It gets some kind of multiplier if the enemy hasn't seen you. So it's great for hunting. And you get more options when it comes to like arrows. The club seems to be just all around pretty decent. Yeah,
The club and the axe. I think I like those because they're fast. I like the fast swings.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then there's other things to consider, like the shield. I'm using this big one just because we hadn't tried this one yet. It's slowed me down. It's got like a 10%, 20% movement speed off the top. But I do feel like a tanky beast when I use it.
When you get that block off.
Yeah, when you get that timed block off. Or if I take it away, I'll, oops. Let me put that back on. Right click it to take it apart. But now I feel so much faster and I could dodge. So I could just use nothing but the sword. Feel a lot quicker. So yeah, there's a bit to consider. I'm hoping as we get farther into the the scarier areas in the world space that really figuring out what my playstyle is for combat is going to matter substantially. Like it already feels pretty good, but I just hope it gets pretty hardcore.
I hope so too.
But I hope we've given you guys like an idea of why. First impressions, we knew coming in we were going to be recommending this.
Yeah.
It was recommended to us, and it was like, oh, okay, another crafting survival game, whatever. I'll get in, I'll try it. And it has become an obsession for 2 days. It's been an absolute freaking blast. So I highly recommend it if you're looking for a good time. For $20 for what you get, it doesn't feel early access. It doesn't feel buggy. You can dive in and have a good time, especially with 2 people. I would say, would you say you could play this one person solo?
Yeah, absolutely. You could. I
But,
prefer
Yeah.
co-op.
I was gonna say I would recommend co-op though.
Yes.
At least 2 people.
Not necessary, but definitely a lot of fun.
All right, and on that, I think that's where. Oh, look at the stars,
I torch away.
and the moon is out. I really like this graphic style. I was joking around on Twitter, only half joking, of I can't wait to see all of the indie games that copy this art style.
Yeah. I like the intentional art style.
Yeah, it fits, and it's I think it's easier for them to develop it, honestly. But anyways, on that note, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you guys know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more sci-fi modding and gaming goodness. And as always, thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me, Tabby.
You are welcome.
All right.
Let's see the game.
Yeah. Now I gotta go fix that damn shed. It's awful looking. Bye, guys.